Hey Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess, baby. Happy weekend, Pisces. I have been learning something, and today's the day where I'm going to implement it in my readings. So let's see if this reading feels any different from other readings. Shout out to the membership. Thank you, all you guys who registered. There's a psychedelic tarot reading in there for you. It's supposed to go in last night, but it went in there this morning. Okay. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Archangel Michael. Please help me in pulling insights for the High Priestess Collective. Highest timelines, highest messages for the High Priestess Collective. Oh, I love it for the purpose of implementing what I've learned. You are the Tower, Pisces, so don't bug. Tower. What do I want to do? That's your energy. Wow, I knew this guy was coming out. One more. I love this already. 2 major arcanas is a big transformation, and it looks like, oh, couldn't be better. Oh, God. Hit me with your best shot. Okay. Foofy. What I was going to say was the Tower energy here. Pisces, you are the 12th house in the zodiac chart. Like your sign rules the 12th house. And even if you don't know what the F I'm talking about, the 12th house is what dictates your level of spirituality, your awakening, your psychic gifts. It's your ability to see beyond the veil. It's how you apply your spiritual gifts to the world. Pisces rules that house. So no matter what you have in that house, you as a Pisces, you're bringing 12th house energy to life. And 12th house energy is also karma. And karma sometimes shows up as a Tower. Not necessarily like punishment or consequence, just is what it is. This needs to happen for whatever reason. So the tower for us, this is giving Big Bang energy, which is so funny because that's what the Ace of Swords represents, the Big Bang in cosmology. Your Big Bang here is shaking up your foundation and setting you out on a new journey. This new journey is the first step towards the integration and embodiment of the cosmic lessons or spiritual gifts and healing you acquired in that last stage. And usually the spiritual gifts become turned on after Tower moments, like after really painful endings, heartaches, breakups, disappointments, disconnects. If you are moving through the pain instead of numbing it or avoiding it, you will also be presented with an unveiling or an uncovering of a gift. This Tower moment big banged you out, or is big banging you, oh my God, not big banging you out, but yes, big banging you out into this first step of this next journey. What you're going to acquire from this is some type of wisdom around mastery. And the mastery that you acquire from this step is something that you have wanted to become a master of, that you either didn't think it was possible, something you just like admired. An example would be like you watch like Whitney Houston or Ariana Grande singing and you think, well, that's God. That's like literally God through that beautiful vocal cord, voice box. Would love to sing like that. I could probably never sing like that, right? It's one of those situations where then down 3-4 years down the line, all of a sudden your singing voice improves. We're not going to be Whitney, you're born a Whitney. But like, for real though, it's the opportunity to move down a path of, I would be honored to receive mastery of this skill. Didn't think that was possible. Didn't think it was for me. Love watching it, love experiencing it, love admiring it. didn't think that was for me. And I believe what the mastery of this skill is actually going to be some type of innovative way of doing something. So the reinvention here is not in the service you provide, the product you produce, it's like not in the thing. It's like how you move forward in the production of something or in the nurturing of something. You're doing something in a way that other people haven't done it before or haven't thought to do it before. Yeah. And on a smaller scale, it's just going to make you look really like the smartest person in the room, which is not a bad, who cares what people think, but that's not a bad thing to have. On a grander scale, for those of you who are taking bigger swings and bigger risks and bigger leaps, this actually could impact some type of optimized workflow or developmental shift in the processes and systems embedded within some kind of infrastructure of a business, a platform, a group, a committee, a nonprofit. And that still puts you in this King of Swords energy of, whoa, we have the smartest person in the room here, and they don't even say that much. So I think there's an element of, oh my God, that feels so right. There's an element of you surprising people with this innovation. Oh my God, that feels so good. It's like such a validating feeling of, holy shit, so-and-so is doing this thing in a way we've never seen it done before. And the result of your innovative process or approach shifts things in a way that makes everything clearer and faster. And there's like some added harmony or balance here. Some of you could be getting actual reward, promotional title, accolade, success, or a title. This could also have to do with, this is a little stretchy, but like, not stretchy, but you might be, I'm just trying to find the right word. It's not eccentric, but it's like heading into a chapter of authentically living, and the authentic lifestyle that you're creating actually might look very, very different from other people. So a big bang fool with this innovative energy underneath would be like, I'm selling my home in this town and I'm moving to like a homestead or like a farm, or I bought a ranch and it's in the middle of nowhere. Like it's like a disconnect, or I'm completely moving out of my country where I live, where I've resided for a while, and I'm moving to another. There's some kind of like innovative people around you don't operate this way kind of way. And they can't really see and understand the value and impact of that jump until you're embodied and integrated in that location or in that system. You just have to like complete the process to the end, like start and finish it. And that's when people are like, whoa, that's the smartest person in the room. I didn't see that route or possibility or opportunity available to us. I love this so much. I'm so glad that we're reading. Okay. This innovative process in some way is actually adding more positive cooperation of others into the system itself. Let me say that differently. Let me say that more human, please. What did I say? You're bringing in more people. Okay. Where a process or a system or a way of life or a way of work or a way of communicating was once always accepted, you're shaking up the foundation and introducing this new innovative way of doing it. No one's really going to see your vision until it's completed. And in that completion, you actually bring in people to assist in the completion at different points in the system or at different points in the process. And there's something about you bringing those people in at these specific points that actually adds, and this is where we get starry, that adds to both yours and the people you pull in's collective healing. Jesus, Mary in heaven. You might be listening and be like, I don't think she really just said anything profound. It feels so profound because it's so hard to pull. So cheers to us, Pisces. I love this. That does give you a title. Or it's either a title or a promotion. I'm using a lot of work words, so I guess this... Or a title could be a title to a house, title to a car. There's some kind of title or new way people refer to you as. And what's beautiful about it is you didn't manufacture this. It was just organically given. But I actually think it was this boldness to create this way is a download or multiple downloads. So really the divine crowned you before the title or the promotion crowned you. So it's like the source of this promotion or new title. It's not from source. It's the source of this new title, source. It's not really like where it appears to be coming from. You hear that dog? I think someone's going to be like, someone in the vicinity who witnesses you is actually going to be like, oh my God, there's a dog on the card. They're going to ask, like, who let this person do this? Who gave permission? And what, it's so funny because it's like God, okay? It's the universe. So ask, I don't know, write a letter. I don't know what to tell you. Jared. Sorry, no shade to the Jareds out there. All right, let's go a little bit deeper into this funky unky juice. New title. It's because of this new way you do something. You're allowed to, you know what it is? I don't even think I need to say you're allowed to, but you're bringing a lot of authentic... There's an authentic expression of self that allows others to lower their guard, or they feel connected to the way you communicate. There's some kind of like inviting energy around the way you communicate with others or receive others, or the way in which you take leaps or risks. I'm kind of seeing this like at a boardroom table in a presentation of like somebody that takes a risk in a presentation style where other people would be stiff and roll their eyes. You do it because it feels right and good to you, and you don't really give a shit if other people are rolling their eyes. And that aspect of you, the part where you don't care if they roll their eyes, because you're aware that like the journey of this creation and the experience of this creation, of this presentation, of this communication is really what matters in this authentic way. You not giving a shit that other people roll their eyes or are too stiff to do what you do draws the attention of one other significant person. And they want to help guide in some way. Okay, give me a little on the Fool. Actually, let's go to the Tower. Give me this Tower, Big Bang energy. Oh my goodness, beauty. Sacred Feminine. This is the Empress energy. This is from a place of love you do this. This, like, I'm picturing you kind of like being burst out of a cannon. Like, okay, I'm released now into the ethers. You end up, you are creating this shift in whatever was the old structured, accepted way. You're creating a shift from a very nurturing, loving, healed place. And the way in which you're moving right now, you're going to see some direct success. But what's even more important is that you've actually laid the groundwork for this flower of life to germinate and pollinate others around you. All that to say, like, this is planting a seed that will come back yearly. What are those? Annuals, right? So it's like this new process, this new way of doing something, even if this is a lifestyle shift, you're planting the seed for others to witness it and allow them to find their own way to create, manifest, bloom, and grow from a place of authenticity and self-love. This could, on a very simple level here, like a very earth-based human practical stance, this could really just be like someone here is shifting the way in which communication is had, held, facilitated, fostered, and you're genuinely infusing like life, trauma-informed approach, like you're infusing some life and love in the way communications or systems around communications are being used and implemented. Or if this is like family stuff, you're setting an example. If this is around family stuff, you're setting the example around how we communicate emotions, thoughts, and needs with others, as well as boundaries. And it is from a loving place. The thing is, with that loving place, that maternal energy, a divine mother is both nurturing and stern. And stern is not void of love. Stern is just very firm and grounded, unbudging. For others of you, this is more cosmic, and this is like you are literally pulling all the roots out of a way in which you used to live, creating a whole ass new way of life, but you're doing it like one brick at a time. And that brings you clarity, or like this, if you're about to take a jump, this is like confirmation of like that jump actually brings you the level of clarity and peace you are seeking sooner than you thought it was, because the jump in itself is the journey, and the experiencing life for the journey actually yields more immediate results than the weight game or the fear game, or like I gotta play it according to logic. And I get it, like, humans got a human, but there's something about you receiving clarity, next steps, balanced mindset, maybe even decreased anxiety in the jump. And that might be healing some feminine wounding you have around consistent care for yourself. Can I get one more on the Sacred Mother? Sacred Mother, I meant to say Divine Feminine, but Sacred Mother. Wow, Six of Cups. Isn't that funny that I said Sacred Mother and we have a mother and a baby? Some of you were born in 1986. All right, Six of Cups. Hibiscus, shout out to my Hawaiian priestesses. This is just so freaking sweet, Pisces. This is so sweet. You are pouring love into yourself by loving yourself, and other people see that, and then the love feeling ignites in them for you. And that feeling of like loving you for like, this is like eccentricities and quirks included, for real. That ignition of love for you allows them to feel a purity of love that they can later offer for themselves if they choose to mirror your path. Can I get one more? Sacred Feminine, Six of Cups. And Three of Pentacles, Three of Coins. And I'd give up forever to touch you. This is giving work vibe energy, but if it's not work vibes, it's there's like some level of like collaboration. Now we have 3-3 on the table, and that's believe in anything is possible. So it's your childlike belief in the universe and universal laws. I think that here's the thing. You jumped, I think you've tested this out. There's somebody here who's made several smaller or medium leaps of faith and allowed the universe to respond. So someone here is like collected that pentacle proof through experience. So this bigger jump might scare others because they didn't notice your scientific method stages. And this could be a family of 3 feminines. And if it's not, there could be a team of 3. Regardless, this is like truly working with divinity, mind, body, soul, creator, creation, inspiration, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, whatever you say. Super into this. Oh my gosh, Pisces, can you smash that love button if you're speaking my ethers today? 4 swords at the bottom. This is a result of some like healing period, or maybe I think this is like a moment of pause. This was like a moment of pause, and now you're busting out the gate. Bust, Pisces. Bust out those gates. All right. Tell me about this juicy, juicy title. Knight of Pentacles. This is moving you forward. The Knight of Pentacles is a level up from the Page of Pentacles. So there's some kind of promotion, and if it's not a work promotion, there's some kind of level of respect that you end up receiving from those around you watching you do this. If this is, yeah, there's some level of recognition that you're getting. And you know what? The recognition that you get, it's going to be in a way that you really appreciate. I also think this is a little bit of a return on investment for a lesson that you had learned. You became the Tower because there's something that you learned and you're like, I mastered this cycle. I'm off the Ferris wheel now. So now this like reward, promotion, recognition, you are getting this regardless of whether people see you do this thing or not. But if people do see this thing, you're going to get that recognition from them as well. So there's some kind of like divinely orchestrated deliverance of a title, an idea, a next step, or role. But it shows up in pentacle form. And Knight of Pentacles are slow and steady. They turn into the King of Pentacles. And it's a step above the Page. I keep going back to that. It's a step above the Page. So it's moving from documentation and communication, there it is, to integrated embodied practice. There it is. So from the Page energy, which is communications and new beginnings, the Knight is the next step up. The Knights are action based. They're also associated with the 6 Sephirah and the Kabbalah tree of life, and the 6s are associated with harmony, and the 6s are also associated with the sun, which is wish fulfillment. So this is actually giving me the first step towards maybe a several piece manifestation of yours in your financial, health, or career life. Smash that love button if you want that goodness. It keeps coming, yeah, it keeps coming back to communication, but it's Gemini season. I think I said that in the psychedelic tarot too. I don't want to mess up these cards. Oh my god, Cosmic Seed at the bottom. That is basically the Fool card. Oh my god, you know it's so funny too? So wild. I was talking to Jocelyn from 144 Blue Rose Temple earlier, and she's like, she's in my ethers, I'm in her ethers, however you want to say that. In one of her readings today, she talks about blowing a dandelion, and I was like, holy shit, she is, oh my god, so psychic. Because last week some point, I was on a walk around my neighborhood, and I saw one, picked one up, literally picked it up and blew it. Haven't done that since I was a kid, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna tell anyone I did this. Not out of insecurity, it was just like one of those things, I just felt called to do it, and then I did it, and I was like, all right. Got that out of my system. Anyway, she says it in one of her readings today. And here it is. The thing is with this Cosmic Seed, wasn't I just talking about flowers and germination and pollination? Tara, I'm also picturing, High Priestess Tara, I'm like picturing your garden now, your indoor garden. You're going to be blown wherever you're going. And this seed, your cosmic seed, your energy, your cosmic germination, wherever you leave your good juices, is going to end up being planted and grown through this process. All these flowers and growth. All these flowers and growth. I love this so much. It's very sweet. Okay. Don't OCD now. What are we doing for happy hour, Pisces? I'm going to make a sparkling water with coconut water and cucumber again. Oh my goodness. Ace of Wands. The divine is hooking you up, Pisces. I don't know exactly what this process is that you're revamping. Man! But the divine is investing in you. This is also a reminder that you can't see what's being... trust the process. Because even when you're not seeing growth, that does not mean that growth is happening. It doesn't mean that sprouting isn't occurring. It doesn't mean that rooting is not rooting. Stick with the process. Trust the process. The process is your spiritual rituals, your practices, your downloads, your intuition. Trusting the energy that you're feeling, the energy in the astrological transits. Trust the process. Your crown is double activated right now. It really is from pain. This is for people who, if you went through a heartbreak, disappointment, traumatic experience recently, I say recently, they're major arcana, so 3 to 4 month periods, right? If you went through or are going through a significant painful moment, it is in leaning into the pain, accepting and being with it, knowing that it will pass, allowing that energy to move through you, emotion, energy in motion, through that process, and not blocking it, not storing it, not suppressing it, not numbing it. You're double crowned. And it's only going to grow over time. So if you're experiencing psychic, I always go here. If you're experiencing psychic activations in some way, the more you nurture them, the more they will grow. And nurturing them is like tending to them while also doing like whatever level of feeling, being, shadow work that you need to do. And the Two of Cups, man. That's confirming what I was saying about the mastery before. Some type of wisdom. Emotional wisdom associated with the crown. It just is levels to this shit. There really is no stop point in how emotionally in tune you can become. And I say emotionally in tune, that is synonymous to being tapped in, intuitive, feeling the collective goo. So even if this innovative approach to a process or system that's already been in place is very practical and standard on the outside, your energetics are kicking up a double crowning where your wisdom through your emotions are continuously amplified the more you invest in this specific process, trusting this process. And it looks like if you already started this jump, there's like 7 parts to it. And this Knight of Coins is one of the parts that's associated with the grand manifestation. Yeah, bottom of the deck is Temperance, so that's telling me like give it time, but you're like in a really wow. Empress and Emperor, you're in a really great balanced position. You put yourself exactly where you needed to put yourself, or you are putting yourself in the position you need to be in. Can I get some advice? Advice for Pisces. Pisces, switch that love button for me, babe. Title card, of course. Wow, baller. The the spirit of the primal fire, the last judgment. This is sick. I love this. This is some spiritual juice, man. So the judgment card is associated with Pluto. And so is the Tower card. And Pluto is in Aquarius right now. It really is about bringing others on with you. There's something about like this innovative process that you're showcasing, whether it's with family communications, in the workplace, or lifestyle shift. It is the medicine of Aquarius, or the age of Aquarius, which is collective consciousness expansion through collaborative efforts towards healing. Actually, let's go back. Let me go backwards. Yeah, Six of Swords, towards healing. Lord of earned success. Yes, you earn this, double crowning. I wanted to talk about the people you bring on, or the people you are like either working with or having help you at different points. They're like helpers, but they're invested too. That was weird. That was weird. I'm not keeping this, but I think what you're turning is something, okay, you're bringing authenticity to something that was masquerading as something that wanted to be authentic. Oi. You're bringing authenticity, so you're making something more real and honest where it wasn't before. Or it was trying to be and it like wasn't finding its grounding. Or it was like a refurbished, oh my God, where am I? I'm like out in space. This like place or this group or this way of living, it could just be like the American dream, quote unquote, right? There's like this like masquerade. Do you see what I'm talking about? Of like, oh, look, it's a white picket fence. And it's like, bitch, it's swords. Like they refurbed swords and made them into a fence. There's something that you're doing that's like, why don't we start from scratch and not use swords at all? What a concept, right? Like, there's something about you like, hey, what if we live in a way where we don't even need the swords? What if we live in a way, or we communicate in a way where we don't need the swords? Like, we don't need to be combative or defensive. What if we're working on this project in a way that employs all of us to bring our best foot forward without needing the old process of doing something? That was it. Thank you. This is always a game of Clue for me. Thanks for being for the journey. Tell me about the people Pisces are bringing along for this ride. One more. Tower. Son of Cups Tower. You love them, and they love you, man. Or no, yeah, this is just like, it's that ignition of love again. You're like igniting people's love for themselves through the way you operate in this communication, this process. Maybe it's like encouraging people to be more honest about feelings. I just dipped into the family group over here. It's really beautiful what you're doing. This is a really beautiful thing. Do things your way. For real, do things your way. This is healing. And it's giving people here a minute to slow down. It's giving people a minute to slow down. I hope this. Oh, yes. That's really nice. Don't let the sun go down on me. This is very nice. Six of Wands. Watching the sunrise. This is like moving towards your victory, success, sunlight. And the Knights and the Sixes are connected. So it's funny that they're landing there. The Knights and the Sixes connected with the sun. And the sun is in Gemini. I really do think it has something to do with communicating, or if it's not communication directly, it's a new thought process that you've embodied, that you're sharing with others, that might feel very simple, like non-combative, and like just helpful. And people are like, holy friggin' shit, And this gives everybody an opportunity to hold their own torch and be seen in this light. Anything else on these people now? I'm like in their energy. Oh, High Priestess. Oh, that's giving past life connections. You've worked together in some innovative way in secret in a past life. And that's another 2. Oh my God. And the Chariot. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So much friggin' water. This is maybe the most emotionally intelligent approach to either problem solving, product creation, team management, family, interpersonal communications that this group has ever seen. Damn, it's so nice. This is so nice. I can't believe how much Scorpio and Pluto is out here. So it's major endings and for new beginnings to take place. There could be an undertone of technology if you work in IT, tech, something with, I don't speak computer anymore, but apps, gadgets, and gizmos aplenty, you know, whatever. Put it where it goes, kid. See this salmon swimming upstream? This is essentially the process you're creating. You're like, actually, we're built for this. And that's why people like look at you funny with this new process, because you're like, you're moving in a way that would... people are not built to swim. Okay, that's 2 different analogies. Help me. Other fish can't swim this way because they'll die. So you're the fish, Pisces. Of course you're swimming upstream. You're like, I don't really care which way I'm swimming. I'm a good swimmer. I think you're showing others that it can be done. Where they thought there was a roadblock, it's actually a water passage. And this is all, again, from your High Priestess, downloads your crown chakra, the 3rd eye. It's in the stillness that you either got this idea or got the courage to make that change. You're also showing up as a master of foundational shifts. And that is a very nice way of me saying you're really good at moving through the chaos and catastrophe of change and turning it into something beneficial for friggin' everybody. Smash the love button for that. Said what I said. 8 of Pentacles, also confirming what I said. 8 of Pentacles is the A+ report card from Spirit. Master of the craft. I love this. Keep your vision, Pisces. You're onto something here. Sorry the camera is... she's just quitting. She just wants to take a nap. So sorry she was drooping on you. Can you smooch that love button for me, Pisces? Thank you so much for being here. Foofy. I have an exciting announcement I'm going to make on Sunday or Monday about tarot readings. So stay tuned, baby. Pisces, give me those paws. Thanks for being here with me. I'm sending you so much Reiki love and healing. Take a big deep breath in through the nose. Feel your center, golden light right down the middle of you. Releasing through the mouth. Feeling your peace. And affirm, I am the High Priestess. Yes, you are, Pisces. I love you so much.